Did you guys see the Mark Zuckerberg talking about replacing friends with chatbots? So he was on a podcast, Rakesh Patel's podcast. And here's what he said. He said, quote, "The average American, I think, has fewer than 3 friends, and the average person has demand for meaningfully more. I think it's like 15 friends or something." And of course, people are taking him to task for this. It's totally crazy. I have some thoughts about it. First is, it has often been my opinion about people in tech who run these huge companies that reorder society, right? Have changed the way that we communicate as individuals, as a society, all of this. I just don't very often meet people who are doing that, who actually care that much about people, like who actually enjoy people. And so to my mind, people that wouldn't want to throw a dinner party are throwing the world's dinner party makes me crazy. Second point, when you have someone, like I've heard for a long time that the best parties are thrown by introverts. And I have been in the past in places where people, where you go, especially in the Bay Area, when you go to a social event, there will often be like an agenda, even sometimes like a PowerPoint, because it gives people the format that makes introverts comfortable interacting. In my, like, what I want to do is just sort of get together and wing it, but that's not what people who are introverted, I guess, tend to want. And I understand that, and I'm sympathetic to that. But I think that leaning into that may not be where where we should be going, because I did a lot of reporting over the last few years about the ways in which people are using chatbots as stand-in romantic surrogates and companions, friends and companions. And I think, not to be heteronormative here, but like the men who are using chatbots as sort of AI girlfriends, hypersexual, always available, trying to get into the rhythm that it knows you will like. That's not preparing you for a relationship. That's not going to teach you how to get along with somebody. And for women, and again, not to be heteronormative, but for straight women who are looking for a stand-in sort of surrogate man, the kind of man that is sycophantic in the way that a customer service oriented chatbot is going to be, is also not going to teach you how to get along with people, and it's not going to put appropriate pressure, but it's not going to teach you how to ask for what you want, and it's not going to put your partner in a position to be able to learn what you want and try to adapt to it. So I've just heard expert after expert say that's not the way we should be going. And so this notion that people who don't particularly like people are going to try to replace our friends with the chatbots that they manufacture, and thereby hurt our ability to adapt to one another socially, where the research has shown that the more connection you have with other people, the happier you're going to be in your life. There's a long New York Times Magazine piece about this right now. I just think all of that is nuts. And I'll close with a really funny take on Zuckerberg's announcement from Paul Ferry, a University of Calgary researcher. This was in the California Sun. If you don't subscribe to that and you're a Californian, I highly recommend it. He wrote, quote, this was him paraphrasing how he understands Mark Zuckerberg. "The average American has 3 eggs, but has demand for 15. So here are 12 photographs of eggs. I am a businessman."